Welcome. In this Ignitia tutorial, we will explore the Flex CRX option. This feature allows students to accelerate through a course when they have shown mastery of the curriculum while enrolled in the CRX mode. When a course is enrolled in CRX, which is also referred to as course prescriptive mode, a student can challenge every unit's content in the course to show mastery by achieving the CRX pass threshold on the unit's pretest. If the student successfully achieves the threshold, which is set by your school's administration, they have successfully tested out of the first unit's content and are automatically moved into the next unit in the course where they will take the pretest for that unit. In the past, if they were not successful on the pretest, they were assigned the entire unit. Now with the use of the Flex CRX option, when a student is not successful on the unit's pretest, you can elect to have Ignitia only assign the lessons related to the questions that the student answered incorrectly. To set the Flex CRX option as a default on your school site, you'll need to log into the administration mode of Ignitia. Click on the School Settings tab from the navigation bar, and then the Grading, Pacing, and Assessments tab. Scroll down and be sure to check the box next to Flex CRX. This option will now become a default feature when enrolling students in their courses. The Flex CRX feature has to be used in conjunction with Flex Skipped, so you'll notice that the Flex Skipped box is automatically checked as well. When you have finished making the adjustments, click Save at the bottom of the page. To ensure that a course is able to be enrolled in the CRX mode using the Flex CRX option, you'll have to check if the course can work with Flex assessments. To do this, click on the Courses tab from the navigation bar and look under the Information column to ensure that Flex appears next to your desired course. If it does, then the course can be used with the Flex CRX option. However, if Flex does not appear in the column, the Flex CRX option is not available for this course. To enroll a student in the course prescriptive mode using Flex CRX, click on the Gradebook tab from the navigation bar. Next, click on the Add Enrollment button on the top right-hand corner of your screen. This will bring up the course enrollment window. Add the name of the student or group that you wish to enroll in the course. Then, in the Add Courses Smart Search field, key in the course title and select it from the list of options. Click on the CRX Toggle button to activate the course prescriptive mode. The toggle switch will move to the on position and turn green when it's activated. Just a note, the CRX mode must be selected here during the course enrollment process. You are not able to adjust this later if the course was not set up into the CRX mode at this point. Now that the course is in the CRX mode, the next step is to activate the Flex CRX option. To do this, click on the Settings tool icon in the upper right corner of the window. This will open up the enrollment settings. To personalize the student's grading using Flex, first enable the Personalized Grading and Pacing feature by clicking on the Yes button, which will turn the side blue. You are now able to adjust your CRX pass threshold percentage if desired. Next, under the Flex subheading, check the box next to CRX. This will activate Flex CRX for this course. If this is already checked, the default for enrollment has already been set this way and no changes are needed. Hovering over the I, which is the Information button next to the Flex subheading, will give you a further description and clarification on how Flex CRX will only assign lessons for incorrect questions when a CRX pretest is failed. This function also uses the Flex Skipped feature to skip quiz questions that are associated with skipped lessons. Please note that no questions will ever be skipped on the end of unit test, so you'll always have a good academic comparison for the pre and post tests in a unit. For more information about Flex Skipped, please visit our Flex Skipped tutorial. If you would like to run the course in our traditional CRX mode, meaning that if a student does not meet the CRX pass threshold, then they will be assigned all the work in the unit regardless of how they answered in the pretest, you will need to uncheck the CRX box here. Be sure to save your settings before leaving this page. As with all enrollments, Be sure to verify the teacher and the term for the course, and then click the Create Enrollment button at the bottom of the page. To further demonstrate how FlexCRX works, let's take a look from the teacher's perspective while utilizing the Gradebook tab. In the CRX mode, the student will challenge the pretest at the beginning of every unit. With FlexCRX enabled, if the student is unsuccessful at meeting the CRX pass threshold, they will only be assigned the lessons that are related to the missed questions on that pretest. Here's an example of a student who just completed the pretest for a unit. As you can see, the student did not meet the threshold on the pretest, so Ignitia automatically assigned the unit to the student. On the pretest, the student successfully answered the questions which related to lessons 6 and 8, so Ignitia automatically changed the status of lessons 6 and 8 to skipped, which means the student will not have to complete these lessons since they already showed mastery in these topic areas. This helps to accelerate the student through the curriculum by allowing them to skip through the information that they already know. When you view the first quiz in the unit, you will see Flex Skipped in action. Remember, Flex Skipped will automatically skip questions on the quiz that are related to the skipped questions in the unit, so Ignitia has automatically skipped the questions associated with the skipped lessons. These questions are grayed out and marked as skipped, and the student will not be required to answer them. Here's another example of a student who is enrolled in course prescriptive mode using the FlexCRX option. Again, the student was not successful on the pretest, so Ignitia automatically assigned the unit to the student. Because the student successfully answered the questions for the first 3 lessons on the pretest, Ignitia automatically skipped them as well as the quiz for those lessons. The student would start the unit at lesson 7 and only have to complete the assignments for the questions that they answered incorrectly on the pretest. You are also able to adjust a CRX option after a student has started the course, but remember, you cannot turn the course into a CRX enrollment beyond the initial enrollment of the course. At this point, you are only able to change the current CRX option from Standard to FlexCRX or vice versa. To do this, you will need to locate the Course Enrollment tab from the navigation bar. Then select the student that you'd like to work with by entering their name into the search field. Click the search button to display the student's enrollments. The CRX mode courses will display the CRX indicator. Locate the course that you'd like to edit. Select the edit link to be brought into the enrollment settings for this course. From here, you are able to make changes to the CRX pass threshold and the CRX mode options. Simply click on the Yes button to unlock these fields. From there, you are able to make the changes that you desire, but be sure to click on the Save Settings button in order for your updates to take effect. You are also able to enroll your custom courses in the course prescriptive mode using the FlexCRX option if you'd like. Just be sure to activate the Enable Flex box by moving it to Yes when creating the course and then clicking the CRXable button when editing the course. To learn more about creating custom courses, please view the course customization tutorial. If you have further questions or would like more information, please contact technical support. Thank you for viewing this Ignitia tutorial.